Damn.
가자. 이 사람 진짜 즐겁게 가려는 것 같은데 신부가 이래도 되는 건지 몰라. 이게 중세인가? 평판 하락. 아유, 근데 이건 뭐 어쩔 수 없다.
I thought he'd never show up. The swimp.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Just you wait.
Look at him. Mother of God. Any minute now he'll throw up.
Guess I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabilis a manus suas. Hac facite in meam commemorationem. Brothers and sisters, you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where, by the grace of God, was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague.
진짜 이래서
So
되는 게
Henry,
맞나?
you may begin.
Now I'm curious. Curious which one of them came first.
자, 어떻게 할까? 조심스럽게? 자신 있게.
Brothers and sisters, let me get straight to the point. I'd like to talk about the church and how corrupt it is.
That boy has a cheek.
One should not believe in the church, because the church is not God. God is above all things, and the church is but a means to salvation, which the prelates do not care to hear.
He's right.
오케이. 조심스럽게.
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, humans, hunger, and chaos. And it is all due
아,
to
이거 아니구나.
the corrupt servants of God who do not practice what they preach. They think sins can be washed away by money, and they sell indulgences, and that's bad. Because sins cannot be redeemed with silver.
Prague didn't do much for his confidence.
It is the custom of the gluttonous prelates and monks to preach against sin. But what do they know of us ordinary folk? Let us remember the marriage at Cana, where our Lord Jesus Christ himself feasted with the other guests and drank his fill. And when the wine was gone, he performed a miracle and created more. He, whose companions were poor travellers, simple folk, prostitutes and troublemakers, performed a miracle so the feast could continue.
Now that's the kind of sermon I like to hear.
No, brothers and sisters. Jesus did not condemn alcohol. Drink to lighten the cross you bear in this vale of tears, but not with such abandon that you cannot keep holy the Sabbath. For there should be moderation in all things, and it is not drinking itself that is sinful, but intemperance and beastly indulgence.
He's right.
좋아.
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you pay enough coin to Mother Church. Look at them.
아, 이것도 아니군요.
They booze like hypocrites and buy expensive jewels. They servants of God.
거칠게
And that is
했어요,
not right because Christ preached poverty. And only poverty and temperance are true virtues.
And it was almost getting interesting.
어렵네.
I say to you, in the words of Jan Hus, he who knows much, let him speak much. He who knows little, let him speak little. Let each speak as much as he knows. And he who knows nothing, let him at least teach his neighbour one virtuous deed by setting him good example and refraining from playing dice and from fornication. And that applies both to priests and to you, brothers and sisters.
That's his conclusion?
That is all I heard in Prague. Amen.
이거 살짝 실패한 느낌인데.
The lad spoke well, considering what a soak he is.
He's right, that Hus.
The young man shouldn't drink so much, but the Lord's given him a silver
Glad he
tongue.
came here. I don't suppose I'll ever get to Prague. He told him
된
nicely.
거야 이게? 신기하구만.
Well, well, my boy, you have talent, and I can't deny it. And you pulled a thorn from my side. I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed. I wasn't the only one.
Oh, what's to be done? I'll make it up somehow.
So, about our bargain.
Although it's a sin,
So gluttony and fornication.
God does forgive a penitent.
So, what did Limpy Lubos tell you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
Now, slow down. I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me that much.
뭐?
Don't let me down after all I've been through. For you,
Well, now Lubos came to me shortly after it happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked. He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first, they were just to steal some horses. But then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies wanted anything to do with that. So they fell out from the gang and fled.
Fell out? Yeah, there was a body found in the woods by Neuhof.
That would explain something. Lubos kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
so I know that Lubos killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Only nicknames. Talked
레데치코의
about
구림이.
some fella called Riki from Ledechko.
파이어스 팀.
Pius, Timmy.
Pious. That lot are about as pious as I am ordained.
Nonsense. You would make an excellent priest. And anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Riki from Ledechko, right?
Well, we'll have to now. There's not much else to go on. Let's hope he's not hanging from the wall too.
Indeed. And I'd hate to be excommunicated for nothing. Anyhow, good luck. You watch out for yourself. These people clearly mean business. And I'd like to raise a tankard with you again sometime.
Yeah, I'll try. Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
I don't doubt it.
잘 맞췄구만. 자, 그러면 능력치. 어떤 게 더 좋을라나? 도시야 마을. 야만 나을 것 같다. 추락 피해 감소. 가술. 이게 낫겠다. 언제가 쓸 것 같으니까. 기술. 두 개 다 쓰고 싶은데 이거. 저건 나중에 해야겠다. 비 올 때는 암살해 좋겠군. 음주. 이렇게 해야겠다. 일단 이렇게 하도록 하자. 민첩 제한. 어디 보자. 근데 이거 장비 왜 자꾸 빠지는 거야? 짜증나게. 그리고 무기. 민첩 제한 좀 있긴 한데 그냥 쓰는 게 낫겠다. 발 어딨어? 저기 있다.
야.
밥 하나 먹고 가는 게 나을라나? 얜 누구야? 아, 주인. 아, 챙겼네. 밥 하나 먹고 가는 게 좋을 것 같은데.
야.
그냥 가자. 원래 활성화되었다. 이런 식으로 활성화되는구나. 원래 상점 같은 데 들려야 했는데. 그리고 진짜 이 개발자 너무 느린데. 너무 느린 거 아니야? 이거 한번 검술 좀 연습해야 할 것 같은데. 그래야 좀 오르지 레벨이. 나중에 한번 가야겠다. 진짜. 이번 사건 마무리되면 갈까?
야, 야. Nincs, mi bújt itt elő? Istenem, vigyázz! Ott!
Ott ti! Látjátok? Ott az a kényláda! Látom őt! Ott ti!
Keci!
Éva!
안 되겠다 이거. 갑바 너무 단단해. 펠블리 어디 있어? 빨리 와. 뛰어. 어이 개새끼. 잠만. 잠만 짐 왜? 내가 짐이 뭐가 있다고? 씨발. 씨발. 존나 허무하네. 갑바는. 갑바도 입었고 3명. 너무 개 같다. 씨발. 다시 가야 돼. 어딘데? 여기야? 여기로 가자. 진짜 빠른 이동이 있어서 다행이다. 술래자? 쟤야?
Stop!
What's it about?
I have a wonderful offer for you. The deal of your life. Are you interested?
All right. Show me what you're selling.
As you wish.
어디 뭐 있나 보자. 그냥 가면 섭하지. 자, 뭐야 주사위 왜 안 줘? 안 줄 거야? 그럼 죽어. 가자. 우린 아무것도 못 본 거야. 저쪽. 아우, 한쪽 눈이 아프네. 아우. 사당? 여긴 작은 마을인가? 아, 마을이 아니다, 여기. 어디에 있을라나? 노루사냥터. 그리고 여기 있다. 아, 이런 식으로 말 타면서 쏠 수 있네. 말 타고 쏘는 거에 좀 익숙해져 볼까? 동물 같은 거 나오면 한번 쏴봐야겠다. 노르든 뭐든.
야.
거의 다 온 거 같은데. 레데치코. 노축업자.
Jesus Christ, your clothes. Were you assaulted? Damn bandits. May they burn in hell. Good luck then.
이런 거 파는구나.
Looking
구리네.
for someone they call Riki.
That's the tanner's son.
무두장이네.
Where can I find
아들.
him?
Hard to say. He's not around here much, thank God for small blessings. You could try his folks' place.
What can you tell me about this Hinek?
What can I tell you? No, he's none too popular. No one cares to talk to him.
Why not?
Well, I'm not one to gossip, but I heard he keeps bad company.
What's the tanner like? Hinek's father.
The less I see of him, the better. He's not exactly sparkling company.
Why do they call him Riki anyway?
Why do you think? Because he's a tanner, of course.
So why don't people like him?
The old tanner's not an easy man, but a son should never let his father down. Hinnock does nothing to help. He's always far too busy with his own affairs, though I wouldn't like to say what those are.
And does no one at all talk to him?
That harlot, Adela, hangs around with him, of course.
Harlot?
She works as a bathhouse wench, same thing. God bless.
말폼새가 살짝 마음에 안 들긴 하는데.
야!
뭐 어쩌겠어. 시대가 시대인데.
야!
여긴가? 얜 도박꾼. 의인. 목욕탕. 중소에도 근데 목욕탕이 있긴 하구나. 얘도 아니고. 너냐? 아이씨 아니잖아. 얘는 아니야. 얘는 아니야. 아니야.
Good day to you. God be with you.
What are you gaping at? Have you paid? No.
Good afternoon.
거래가 있다고. 아. 별난 게임. 뭔가 이것저것 물약이 많구나. 근데 목욕탕에 있다 생각했는데.
Good day to you. What do you need? Goodbye.
아넬라라고 하지 않았나?
Jesus, I see a thief! Guard!
Hey!
What
Looking
are
for
you
someone?
gaping at? Have you paid? No? Then get lost. You stop right where you are.
아니. 좋댐. 난 그럴 생각이 없었어. 오. 아 뭐야 왜 이렇게 아파? 아 씨발. 아니 잠깐 열어본 거 가지고 저지랄. 설마 다시 이동해야 되는 거 아니야? 경비병 졸라 아프네, 씨. 그나마 다행이다. 뭐야? 씨. 존나 머네. 길 위에 시체? 어디서? 당인? 제가 안 죽였어요.
What are you doing, you murderer?
I didn't kill anyone. The corpse was already lying there when I got here.
What are you doing here, nearby a corpse? Nearby a murder.
I'm travelling the province in the service of Sir Radzig Kabila.
Sir Radzig? Heavens! Begging your pardon. I didn't mean anything. All right. I suppose you're not the guilty one after all.
I'm glad you saw sense. We'll just have to report it to someone. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do about it.
기다려봐 너. 난 너가 아주 수상하거든. 내 준비가 끝날 때까지 기다려. 넌 잘못 걸렸어. 너 깡패였지? 적어도 곱게 보내주마. 그렇지. 너도 뭐 안타깝지만 뭐 잘 받을게. 잘 있어라. 아이씨, 왜 많아? 진짜 한번 팔아야겠네, 마을 가서. 구린내 추적. 다시 이동해. 어? 쿠마니? 죽여. 내 돈. 아 근데 많으면 안 되는데. 많으면 존나 피해야 되는데. 아씨 실패했다. 기습이 성공했어 했는데. 어우. 아니 자꾸 이거. 어우. 어우. 아.
about something.
나 죽겠는데? 나 죽겠다. 오케이, 한 명. 씨. 기습이 성공했다면은 나았을까? 아니면 갑옷이 좋았어 했을까? 갑옷도 제대로 챙겨 입고 싸웠으면 달랐을까? 아씨 언제 다 해. 몇 번을 가야 돼. 네 번째야 이씨. 아 근데 좀 싸울만 했는데 아까. 왜? 함정? 정찰하기. 다시 한번 싸워본다.
Blood will be spilt. Ah! Is that all you got? Hair job.
머리 맞았다.
Bring it on. I'll send you. Oh. Oh. Take that.
괜찮아 아직 할만해.
Follow.
왜 덤볐어?
You'll have to pay up, then you can go.
All right.
아씨 맞추고 싶었는데. 어? 맞았다. 오 맞았네?
Damn it, I wish I was able to swim.
아 이 새끼 수영할 줄 몰라? 아 좀 올라가봐 이 병신아. 아 빨리 저 새끼 잡아야 돼. 빨리 와 빨리 와. 어디까지 갔어? 저기다. 빨리. 아, 아깝다. 아씨. 머리 말에 맞았는데? 맞았다. 야, 얘는 괜찮나? 아 진짜 다 주긴 했네? 아 미안하다. 다 안 줄 것 같아서 그냥 죽였는데.
야.
진짜 그게 다였구나? 몰랐네.
야.
아쉽게 됐지 뭐. 그래 저런 애들이면 상대할 만 나지. 근데 가빠이던 애들은 너무 상당히 까다롭단 말이지. 특히 방패는 더. 지금 여기가 어딜까? 아 거의 다 왔네.
야. 야.
경치 좋다. 구린내를 찾아라. 예전 또 대장장.
What was that noise? God be with you.
그래. 판매는 그래.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Why not?
Here, with a little something on top for good measure.
아 뭐야 내가 주는 거였어?
1,000 times.
내가 파는 거 아니었어? 난 그러려던 게 아닌데. 아닌가? 뭐 어떻게 된 건지 모르겠네.
What the hell was that?
I'm looking for a fellow called Riki. Have you ever heard of him?
Sure. Why wouldn't I? That's what they call my son, Hinek.
Ah, you wouldn't happen to know where he is, would you?
I don't know nothing.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Hinek shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick and Harry?
Your son is about to get into deep shit. I'm trying to find him so I can warn him.
That's nothing new. He's always up to his ears in it.
But this time his neck's on the block. He got mixed up with some very dangerous people. I have to find him.
I'm not surprised. But I still can't help you. I don't know where he is.
아 진짜.
Watch your tongue, peasant. I'm an envoy of Sir Radzig Kabila, and this is an official investigation. Stop trying to put me off and tell me where your son is right now.
I apologize if I offended you, young man. But still, I don't know where Hinek is. He turned up at the house a while back, but then he vanished again in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went? What?
Look, it's been clear to me for a long time that my boy was headed for the gallows. but I'm still his father, right? And you can't expect me to rat on my own son.
If you value your son's life at all, you better pray I find him, because I'm not the only one looking for him.
That's no surprise. But what of it? If you're here on behalf of Sir Radzig, there's nothing waiting for Hinnick but the gibbet.
It doesn't have to be that way. If Hinnick cooperates, he can save his neck.
I can't say you put my mind at ease. But to hell with it. I'll tell you what I know. All right. He was here a few days ago, but he left right away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't know where it is exactly.
I don't follow.
Hinnick makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me where it is.
Well, it's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing.
밀렸군.
Don't you have any clue at all where his hideout could be?
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there is all.
How's that?
Because every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
What more do you know?
Nothing. I swear to God Almighty, I've said all I know. Hinnick never told me nothing.
I know he didn't talk to you about it, but you must have noticed something, right? How much time did he spend away? What was he wearing? How did he look when he came back? Anything?
Well, he came and went at all sorts of hours. I really don't know. Except maybe one thing. He'd come home scratched with brambles and with leaves and muck on it.
He probably went through thick woods to get to that place.
I reckon. What do I know?
He had money because he sold the stuff right away.
I suppose. He never kept any of his loot here.
Do you know who he sold it to?
No. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin. Of course, it could have been for me.
All right. I'll ask at the inn then.
여관.
Go. And if he's really in as much shit as you say, please, try and find him.
여기군. 여관이라. 이쪽에 있나? 이쪽은 아닌 것 같고.
야.
위치는 여기가 아닌데. 여관? 반대편인가?
야!
공슬 경기장. 여기 약간 흥미 있는데?
Good day to you.
I noticed the targets. Are you an archer by any chance?
I notice you're asking questions. Are you the Inquisition by any chance?
No, I'm Henry, of Skalitz.
From Skalitz? I'm Vatek, from here. Why are you so curious about the targets?
It's just that I sometimes try my hand at archery too.
Try your hand, do you? I know plenty who do. When you can score as high as me at chumps, then I might be impressed.
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Never played chumps? And you call yourself an archer? All right, Henry, listen up. Chumps is a game for real archers. It tests your strength, stamina, and accuracy. And it can be a nice little earner. Unless you're, well, a chump.
So what exactly is it?
I'll tell you. A bunch of logs are floated down the river. Then you count to 20, and the archers run along the banks after the logs. At the end of the course, someone collects all the logs and counts the strikes. Whoever has the most, always meaning me, wins the bout. Each archer has 20 arrows with their own coloured fletching, and the contest ends when the last log floats through the finish line.
Sounds like good fun.
Fun? My friend, it will bring you out in a proper sweat, and you'll be well pleased to hit just 1 or 2 blocks. So how about it then? Fancy a bout? You'll need your own bow, but I'll supply the arrows with colored fletching.
Absolutely.
한번 해보는 것도
Come
나쁘지
on,
않지.
then. Ah, one more chump. Excellent. Now you have to bet at least 10 groschen, 50 at most. There'll be 3 archers competing at the time. The winner gets triple his wager, and the second gets his coin back. So how much will you bet?
I don't want to lose the shirt off my back. I'd best be careful.
That's the betting over with. Now here are your arrows. Take care now. And now, I'll see you at the finish.
어디 한번 해보자. 아, 여기서 하는 거구나. 와.
You've no chance against me, amateurs. Let's see you beat that.
아,
Bloody hell, the wind took it.
Almost had it.
아 이게 안 맞아.
Bloody hell, the wind took it.
진짜 한 발도 못 맞추네.
Ah, well, I won't miss the next one.
드디어 하나 맞았다.
Got it. Almost had it.
아,
You've no chance against me, amateurs.
Almost had it.
아 너무 멀리 갔다.
You've no chance against me, amateurs. I've got this easy. Let's see you beat that.
아 진짜 한 발.
Almost had it. Another on target.
두 번째. 벌써 4발 남았어. 어떻게?
Bloody hell, the wind took it.
뭐야, 벌써 끝났어?
So, how did it go?
Second out of 3. Not exactly dazzling, but at least you weren't last. Here's your money back. Good luck to you.
뭐 대충 이런 거구만. 근데 이 근처에 사람이 없네? 아쉽게 됐어. 친구, 우리 아쉽게 됐어. 와, 개빨라. 아, 친구야, 빨리 와봐. 아, 빠르네. 가자.
야. 야.
서둘러. 아이, 이런 거 좀 걸리지 말라고.
야.
너 갔구나.
Jesus. Not as shallow as it looks.
넌 이제 할 수 없을 거야. 아쉽게 됐어. 너 좀 쩔더라. 맛있다.
야.
나름 짭짤하구만. 팔 맞추는 거 좀 어려웠지.
야.
뭐야 이게? 나그네. 아, 나그네구나. 친구야, 가자. 별로 없네. 죽지는 않겠지. 아유.
야. 야.
아, 왜 이렇게 넘지를 못해? 아유.
야.
재단.
야.
왜 이렇게 병사가 많지?
야.
어디?
야.
나.
Do you?
me.
Why is that?
No one will knows like spending too much time around Tannis, and that Riki keeps bad company. I've never heard a good word said about him.
Here you are.
여관 주인을 찾자. 너였나? 맞다.
My respects to you.
What's happening around here?
Ah, you know how it is. Always something, especially at the mill. Not a week goes by without some ruckus there. But I'm wise to them troublemakers. Whenever they're planning some mischief, they're always huddled there in the corner, hatching their plots. Like yesterday, for instance. And
어제처럼.
that's not all. Now I think of it, I've not seen Kunhutta here for some time. The local herb woman. She always comes here once a week for a tankard of ale. But she ain't turned up recently. I hope nothing's happened to her.
I want to ask about the courier's son, Hinek.
But ask someone else. They've nothing to do with Riki. He'd only drive my customers away.
Really? I heard a different story. I heard the two of you do business together.
Who are you, anyway?
A friend of Hinek's. He's gone missing and I need to find him.
I don't know where he is. But if you find the bastard, tell him he still owes me some goods.
I don't give a damn what deals you've been doing together. I won't tell anyone. I just need to know where Riki is. It's urgent.
What have our deals got to do with where he disappeared to?
More than you think. It's likely Riki is hiding out at his poaching lair. And believe me, it wasn't hard to find out who was buying game from him, and it's even easier to go to the castle and tell them. Poaching's a crime, after all.
I don't like being threatened. And I'm telling you for the last time, I don't know where he is.
About the goods Riki owes you.
What about it?
Well, supposing I settle the account for him and you stop dodging my questions and tell me what I want to know.
I suppose that would be all right.
How much is it?
Before he vanished, I paid him in advance for 5 heirs.
That many? I'm not going to run around the woods all day chasing hares.
Then you're about as much use to me as Riki.
About the goods, Riki.
What about it?
Well, supposing I say... How much is it?
Before he...
We can settle things right away. As it happens, I have some game with...
Let's see it then.
육식.
Have you got it or not? May the Lord watch over you.
구해와야 된다. 존나 귀찮다. 그 잡으러 가야겠다. 돈으로 해결하고 싶었는데. 이거 약간 눈이 침침해서 잘 안 보이는데. 야영지.
Try washing yourself once in a while. You wash yourself. My granddad's brother drowned bathing in a pond. I'm not taking the risk. I only wash when it's raining.
You must be chasing women away with a stick.
You bet. They can smell it.
안녕. 반가워.
You call that combat?
What's the matter? God damn!
잠깐만.
You'll get.
아. 아. 아씨. 왜 이렇게 잘 막아? 아, 한 놈 기절시킨 건 좋았는데 개발렸네. 힘들다. 상당히 기빨리네. 아씨, 여기가 어디야? 아, 씨발, 왜 또 여긴데? 아, 병신 같은. 아, 족같다 진짜. 이걸 또 다시 해야 된다고? 진짜 개. 아, 족같다 진짜. 저장하고 갈걸. 잡을 거라 생각했는데. 도착했네. 별일 없이.
God be with you.
I'm looking for... don't you at least... What's your time? I know Hinek's no angel, but I just want to ask him about something. I'm not here to accuse him of anything.
I can't say you put my mind at ease. But that...
And you... Well... Don't you have any... What more? Bloody... So he have... As you know... Alright.
Go. Anything's really...
Good day to you.
I want to ask... I've no time for... This is an... What do you think?
Fine. Let's get to the point then.
See now? Where there's a will, there's a way.
I did some deals with Riki, but I swear to God, I don't know where he is.
I hear Hinek has a hideout in the woods he uses for hunting game. Do you know where it is?
Not exactly. That is... I don't know where it is at all.
But
I happen to know it's a dark place, a cave or an old mine shaft.
How do you know that?
Whenever Riki was going poaching, he always came to me first for candles and lamp oil. He brought the game skinned and gutted, so he had to have a light for that.
How much game did he bring you?
Not much, a few pieces. There's no great demand here. Sometimes the gentry has something, otherwise it ends up in sausages.
And do you know of any mine shafts nearby?
There's a few of them around. There's one on the opposite bank, a short way off the path leading from the forge to the west. Then there's a mine gallery to the east of the village, up in the woods above the cliffs. And I heard there's one shaft on the headland close to the water.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Watch you don't break your neck, though. It's rough ground, and you could easily fall down a shaft. Farewell.
There, satisfied?
Jesus Christ, what am I to do? Not that I can expect any useful advice from you. At least, you've no more cares.
Need someone to talk to?
Fuck! Don't kill me. I can explain. I won't tell anyone. I swear, I've no one to tell anyway. Just please don't kill me.
I'm not planning to kill you.
You're not one of Runt's men?
No.
Then who are you?
바로 찾았네.
I come here in the name of Sir Radzig Kabila and Sir Hanish of Lipa. I'm investigating the raid on the Neuhof stud farm.
Got no idea what you're on about.
Save your breath. If you want any chance to escape the gallows, you better come clean, all right?
Jesus Christ. This will never be over.
So?
Fine then.
That Neuhof raid of yours didn't turn out quite as planned, did it?
Depends on whose plan you're talking about. We were up to it to grab some loot and bugger off. Only Runt's cutthroats was there to shed blood.
What do you mean, Runt's cutthroats?
There were two gangs there, mine and Runt's. We was only there to steal, but they wanted to slaughter everyone.
But when you realised what they had in mind, you didn't have to go along with it, did you?
But we didn't know nothing, even though we were going to Neuhof. They told us to keep watch on the courtyard while they were cutting the horses' throats. Jesus, that fucking vexed me. Their horses was the most valuable thing there. When I spoke up, though, Runt gave me such a bollocking I knew I'd better keep my mouth shut. And when they said we was going to kill anything that moved, then we knew there was no going back.
미친놈들이고.
That gang of yours, what can you tell me about them?
Don't know what you want to know. There was 4 of us. Me, Timmy, Limpy Lubosh, and Pius Pavan. Sometimes we'd rob a place or hold up pilgrims. Never nothing fancy.
I'm sure you did mischief enough. Who led you?
Pius. He was the oldest, and he'd mostly find the jobs for us. Plan them and the like. He got us into that fucking mess in Neuhof, too.
What about the others?
Timmy's strong as an ox, with a brain to match. You got more sense out of a fence post. And Limpy, I've been with him the longest. He's my one and only friend, I suppose.
Who got your 2 gangs together? You must have made contact somehow, right?
Pius. He comes to us and says he's got this prime job. We're gonna rob a farm, he says. That was a big deal, because mostly we just did small stuff. Hold up on the road now and then, nothing fancy. When they told us how much we could make on it, well, we just couldn't refuse.
So Pius knew them?
I suppose, but I don't know where from. We even got paid up front. I should have known from the start it was too good to be true.
Where did the rest of your gang end up?
You saw Limpy, right?
죽었지.
Yes, but he's no use to me now. Tell me where I can find Pius or Timmy.
I don't know nothing about Pius. He vanished in the woods, and I haven't seen him since.
일하던
Timmy, I reckon,
방앗간.
went back to the mill where he works.
Which mill?
The windmill a bit north of Neuhof.
생각보다 가까이 있네.
Did you know any of Runt's people?
Not a one. They didn't talk to us at all. None of their faces was familiar either. The only thing I know is they called that huge
Runt.
chief of theirs Runt, and Pius warned us to watch out for him.
I don't suppose you know where they got to after the raid.
On the way to Neuhof, Timmy told me he was at their camp with Pius. I reckon that's where they've gone now.
Did Timmy tell you where the camp is?
Somewhere in the woods. He didn't say nothing more. Thing is, Timmy's got quite an imagination. But Pius roared at him to shut it, so I reckon there must be something in it.
Tell me exactly how the raid went down.
Well, we stormed in from the rear. Runt's people started slaughtering the horses. Jesus, that was bleeding horrible. Meanwhile, me and Limpy had a sniff round the stables to see if we could find anything worth pilfering. And in the end, we got lucky.
What did you find?
Smill, Sir Hanish's groom. I don't know why he was up and what he was doing in the stables, but we took advantage of the situation. Limpy grabs him by the throat and I slapped him round to encourage him to tell us where the money was. Then it all fell apart at the seams. Quicker than you'd believe. Runt comes running up and skewers the groom like a pig for roasting. My jaw dropped. I thought the stuff about killing was just tough talk.
And it wasn't?
No, not in the least.
What happened then?
I'm gaping at Smill, stuck through and through, and I noticed this boy standing at the other end of the stables. The stupid sods pointing at us, jaw hanging down to his knees, saying, "I know you." Runt turns to us and hisses, "Take him down." So me and Lubosh start running, because the lad took to his heels. At the same time, we could hear the noise of the skirmish in the courtyard. We caught up with the boy at the next farmhouse. I knock him to the ground, but he bashes me with some piece of iron so hard my head's ringing like a fucking church bell. Limpy grabs it off him and stands over him with his bodkin in his hand, and I start praying. In the end, Limpy just gives him a kick and says, "Beat it, Ginger." And then Runt shows up at the gate and hollers that we gotta go. So we scarp it.
What happened
그렇게
after?
된 거였구나.
We were waiting for that fool, Timmy. Same place as we met them before, so he'd know where we were, right? Stupid fucking idea. But Pius didn't want to leave him behind. Only when Timmy finally turned up, 2 of Runt's men were dragging him.
There was some difference of opinion.
You could say that, yeah. They started on us right away that we were traitors. They knew we'd let somebody get away, and now we were going to pay for it. They started trying to surround us, and we knew what was coming. But Limpy took his bodkin and let that fucker have it in the belly.
Runt?
One of the others. Timmy broke free from them, and we all took to our heels. Luckily, they were so buggered from the raid, they didn't follow us for long. They just shouted that they'd find us.
그렇게 된 거였구나. 이 정도면
That's all I need to know. So now what do I do with you?
Well...
Hey, over here!
응? 뭐야?
It's up the hill. Jay, found the cave. Shut up. He'll hear you.
Oh, shit. Runt's people. We've got to get out of here. They're too close. We'll never outrun them. Fuck! At least they don't know I'm here. The 2 of us can take them by surprise. No fucking way. I'm gone. Look here. If you run, they'll catch up with you and kill you. And me too. Together, we stand a better chance. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. I suppose you're right.
그래. 먼저 활로 데미지라도 주면 좀 편할 것 같은데.
What's going on there? What's that? What are you doing? Tired of life, are you?
옳지, 잘한다. 이제 나도 합류해야겠다. 이제 죽으면 나만 힘드니까.
I'll slaughter you.
아니 어디 갔어 이 새끼. 야 도망갔냐 너?
Come here, lily liver.
이 새끼 어디 갔는데?
Bring it on.
아. 아. 아니 이 새끼 어디 갔어? 아. 개새끼가.
What's going on? It turns up willing for the slaughter. I'll slaughter you. You're awesome. Call that combat.
아.
Well landed.
2대1이다 이 새끼야. 아우 거기 왜 들어와 이 병신아. 그렇지. 죽어. 라피. 다른 시체 어디 갔어? 오케이. 하나 더 있잖아. 어디 갔냐 나머지 하나. 도끼 버려. 메이스 버려. 내가 찾는 그 친구는 어디에 있을까? 아, 이렇게 막을 수 있다. 얘는 내가 이치고. 나머지 하나는 못 찾겠다.
I've got some more questions.
What?
Who is this runt? What does he look like? Do you know anything about him?
그 빡빡이 새끼 아니야?
I saw him before, but he's massive and scary as hell. Even his own men are afraid of him.
Did you notice what his sword looked like?
No, it was just a regular sword, I think. Why do you ask?
I think I once had the doubtful honor of meeting that bastard, and he has something that doesn't belong to him.
아쉽게 됐다.
You're coming with me. Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush will want to hear what you've got to say.
Don't suppose there's any chance you might turn a blind eye.
Why should I?
I didn't do nothing all that bad, and I told you everything I know. You can tell them yourself, and leave me here, and in a few weeks I'll pack up and clear off.
그래도 강도짓
Nothing
했으니까.
bad. How many people were screaming at Neuhof? Half the stables are burnt down.
I didn't kill no one, and I didn't start no fire neither.
But you had a hand in it, and you wanted to rob them. You could have warned them.
I'm no saint.
But surely I don't deserve to hang for that. It was them others.
I don't give a tinker's curse. You were there, you didn't warn anyone, and you helped those murderers, even if it was only for a while. You're going to Rattay with me.
You're condemning me to death. You know that, don't you?
Maybe Sir Hanush will have mercy on you. You've had the devil's own luck so far.
놓아줄 걸 그랬나? 나도 약탈은 많이 하긴 하는데. 아니야. 내 알바 아니야. 불쌍한 놈은 아니긴 해.
Watch it. You can't draw your weapon here.
여기 든채였구나. 바짝인 오래 여기네.